Today is Tuesday, December 26th. Yesterday was Christmas. We had such a cute and cozy Christmas with my little family. We decided on just sort of staying in because everyone's sick. She's so little, and as much as we wanted to be with family, we just didn't really want to congregate and risk her or any of us getting sick. We have New Year's coming up, so it's going to be a good week that's going to lead up into 2024. Let's do it! Let's have a great end of 2023. Yes! I just put it down, enjoying some coffee. What I really want to take care of is having a little reflection period with my 2023 goals and sort of see what I accomplished based on the goals that I had set. Toward the beginning of the year, I was really good about using this digital planner toward the end because I really wanted to use the planner that my husband gave me, and I will say I am an old-fashioned girl. Like, sometimes I just love writing on actual paper. So toward the end, I definitely leaned on this planner a little bit more. But as I'm entering a new year, I really would like to start up again with using my digital planner. Every new year, my husband and I like to sit down and talk about our goals. So we talk about our individual goals, and we also talk about any mutual goals that we have as a couple, as a married couple, as a household, and now as parents. And we essentially like just put this on an Excel spreadsheet and then we put it on the fridge. So let me show you. These goals that I put here are the same goals that I would have jotted down on my independent goal setting sessions. So I really want to go ahead and take some time to brainstorm some new goals based on this past year, based on where my life is currently at, and start prepping for our annual meeting so that I'm ready to discuss with my husband sort of like what my ambitions, my goals, my hopes are for 2024. And how we like to think about our goals is that we focus on three broad categories. One of them is our professional goals, another is our personal goals, and a third is our financial goals. So based on that, I already started jotting down some ideas for goals for 2024 in this physical planner. And here I don't limit myself, I just dump like all of the things that I would like to accomplish or that I think I would like to accomplish based on those three categories. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of minutes to review this list. I went ahead and finished my brainstorming of goals, and I'm actually going to go ahead and sit with this list just because I really want to not set so many goals each year. I've noticed that in the past I just set so many goals and then I get overwhelmed, and this year is the first year that I'm going to take that approach of being just extra minimal. Especially now that we have a baby, I really just want to make sure that we are micro-focusing on a few goals rather than being scattered. So brainstorming session done, time to let it simmer, and then we will come back and see where we're at. But quickly, I previously spoke about a goal that is scrapbooking. So I've been working on gathering a bunch of pictures from my pregnancy so that I can go ahead and print those out. And now I'm going to start gathering pictures from the first month of baby girl and just capturing those newborn moments. Very quickly, I just want to show you some pictures that I gathered from my pregnancy. So I am using Canva, and I went ahead and added multiple pictures on the standard 6x4 inches template just because I thought it would be cute to have like smaller pictures, sort of like a Polaroid size. This is the day we found out I was pregnant. I took an at-home pregnancy test. These are pictures of the next day we found out because we wanted to go to a clinic and just verify that I was pregnant. And then from that point on, I started documenting my belly. Every week I tried to take a picture with the same dress and this denim jacket, but I think I only did it for like 3 weeks before I completely fell off. But it's just so many memories. Look at that tiny tiny bump. I was 6 weeks there. This was a trip for my husband's birthday. When I told my siblings, me working out, being a muscle mommy. Look at the little bump. The belly has evolved in these pictures. These were the final moments. This was in October. Putting together the baby items, decorating her nursery, my baby shower. Look at the belly. She was ready to come out. So those are some of my pregnancy pictures. Now I'm going to, like I said, gather some newborn pictures just to send these to be printed and start working on that project. So that is definitely one of the goals that I will also talk about later, but I previously talked about in my video. So I just wanted to show an update of how that is going. So I went ahead and submitted all of my pictures to the Walgreens photo website, and I will probably have my husband pick them up either later today or sometime this week. It's time to talk about home organization. I feel like our home is mainly organized, but there are definitely problem areas, and the one that I want to talk about today is the worst one, and it is the office. I am very embarrassed to show you, but this is reality, okay? This is reality. Yeah, look at the state of this room. It is just not okay. There is chaos and we need some order, okay? We need a major order. So as you can see, this room is just terrible. It is so messy, and I do want to give an explanation because I swear to you it was not always like this. I actually have a video on my channel of me cleaning this room and it was completely wiped out. It was a clean slate. But then I had a child and we needed a place to dump everything, and that is how we ended up here. Yeah, essentially, like the earlier weeks of postpartum, I was so visually stimulated by my environment in a very negative way. Like if there was any clutter, it would just make me feel anxious, even less put together. I felt like by cleaning, that's how I had control of my life, and the office started becoming where we hide the mess. And over time, because we couldn't see it, we just sort of forgot about it. Not good at all, but I want to take care of it today. It might take maybe multiple days, but at least we are starting today. And all of that was actually organized neatly in the closet, where I attempted to like sort of organize, but it's still just not pleasing to the eye. Every time I come in here to look for stuff, it's just like, what even is in here, you know? So we did buy some storage bins for the garage to just start storing a bunch of this stuff that we don't want to get rid of because we know we'll use it. But the thing is that we don't use it on a day-to-day basis, therefore we can go ahead and store it away. I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to tackle this. I don't even know where to start, but I'm determined. Okay, so this is everything that has to do with linens, blankets, extra curtains, air mattresses, all of that. Okay, so these two are the boxes that I've filled so far. That already cleared up a lot of space in the office. It's looking better. The next thing that I'm thinking I want to do is that I want to move this furniture piece to this wall. I hear a little girl waking up. I'm going to take a break here so I can breastfeed her. let's go feed you. Stop being grumpy. But little girl scratched your face again. Why did he scratch it? Mama's gonna take a break from cleaning. Bebecita's hungry. She's more talkative. It's the most adorable thing. She's done with the left breast. I'm going to change her diaper and then give her some of the right breast. First, you gotta give me a little burp. Yeah, you do gotta give me a little burp, Mama. Come on. A little burp. Okay, so my husband is home now. He's going to put down the baby and then we're gonna go work out in our garage. I'm getting my shoes and I'm gonna get ready for a little treadmill walk at Max Incline. Some coffee, my water, and our pet pigeon. I am doing Max Incline and I will work my way up to 3 miles per hour and I will do it for 30 minutes and that is usually a pretty good workout. So it's a couple of days later when I'm filming this clip and she's going to join us because she is a little bit congested, so when I lay her down on her bed it's like a little bit harder for her to breathe. So baby girl is going to be here while we talk about our goals. So in the last clip that I spoke about goals, I talked about how I wanted to take some time and really think about what I really wanted to invest my time in this year. My husband and I went to a cute little coffee shop. We went ahead and reflected on the year of 2023 and we were able to cross off a lot of the goals that we set out last year. We were also able to identify the goals in which we are pivoting, meaning that we no longer want to pursue certain things. So it's always nice to have that check-in at the end of the year. And then we got into talking about the goals for this year. So without further ado, let me go ahead and run you through my focus for the year of 2024. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at my iPad here where I wrote my goals. It's just on an Excel spreadsheet. So we're going to talk about 3 categories: personal, financial, and professional. For a personal category, the main thing that I want to do is really work on my home. Now that I have the baby, I really want to focus on my home. And what that's going to look like is spending a lot of time with my family. So like my little family especially, but also with extended family. So I really want to do little trips this year. So we really want to create those memories with our baby. So yeah, family time, creating memories, going on those trips, going to our local parks, spending time together. That is a big goal for this year. So aside from family time, I also want to dedicate a lot to my family's health. I really want to fall in love again with the kitchen, with cooking. I want to prepare a lot of home cooked meals that are going to be good for me and my husband. I want to, once she starts eating, be able to make my own food for her. I know that it will make me feel so good to know that I'm contributing to my family's health and my own. So that is another big goal. My family's health, maintaining that, and how that's gonna look is just more home cooked, healthy, nutritious, well-balanced meals. So my next personal goal is working on my fitness. So I want to work out 3 times per week minimum, and I want to move my body for at least 30 minutes. It can be walking on the treadmill, it can be going for a walk, it can be weight training, whatever it is I think I'm ready for or my body can take, just because I'm still recovering from giving birth, obviously. So physical activity is going to look different, but for sure I want to make sure that at least I'm doing 3 workouts per week minimum. Okay, so my next personal goal is to focus on a hobby and My hobby for this year, I really wanted to be scrapbooking and making photo albums so that we're capturing those memories and the pictures make it out of the drive, out of the cloud, and into physical images that we can go through as a family. So that is it. I do have some other goals that have to do with spirituality, my marriage, and my family, things like that. But for now, those are all the personal goals that I will share. Moving on to financial goals. So my first goal financially is to build an emergency fund. I want to at least put $6,000 in there. I also want to max out my Roth IRA. So this year the limit increased, so it went from $6,500 to $7,000. So I definitely have to get better at maxing out or contributing to my Roth IRA. I haven't been the best, but I know that, you know, it's just very important to think about retirement. So in addition to those two goals, I do have my savings buckets that I want to contribute to. So every month I always contribute to my taxes savings bucket, just because eventually we have to file taxes and you have to pay for that service. So I always make sure that we have enough saved up for that. That's one. And I also want to continue contributing to our vacation fund. We already have some money from last year that we haven't really touched, so I just want to keep growing that. We also have buckets for her, like money for her education and things like that. I won't really get into the specifics of it for now. Maybe in the future I'll talk a little bit more about that, since I'm still trying to figure out like what accounts to open for her. The next goal, it has to do with debt. So we do have household debt, and even though it's not a lot of money, I do want to just make sure that we tackle it. And because it isn't a lot of money, I definitely think that we can get out of that debt this year. Okay, another goal is that I really want to get better at selling certain items that we have at home, so placing them on Facebook Marketplace or OfferUp or Poshmark. And this is just like a good habit to always be finding other ways to make money. Selling something for 50 bucks, 100 bucks, like that's an electricity bill, that's a phone bill. So I used to do this a lot back in the day, and it was just always nice to have extra cash. So I definitely want to get better at posting stuff. And this year is also the year that we just want to be even more intentional with our money. We've already always been that way, but now having a child, I feel that there are obviously new things that we have to buy, new expenses, and because of that we want to take our spending limits to a next level. So I thought it would be a good idea to kind of make like a little game out of this. So I really want to have no spend weeks. I've heard of the concept of like no spend months or no spend years, but I think that's a little bit extreme for me. And what no spend weeks would be essentially like for a whole week not spending on items that aren't essential. So obviously we can spend on groceries, we can spend on gas for our car. The gist is that we would not eat out for that whole week. We wouldn't buy things that we don't need to survive. So what I think this is gonna look like is every month I will choose like 1 week that will be a no spend week. My husband and I will just make sure we're not spending out on coffee, on eating out, on anything that isn't necessary. And yeah, I think if we can successfully do like a week per month, maybe eventually we'll up it to 2 weeks per month. I don't know. For now, we're just setting it as having no spend weeks, minimum of 1 per month, and see where that takes us. Moving on to the next category, let's talk about my professional goals. There are some goals that I'm going to keep private on this category, but one of the goals that I have is YouTube, like just continuing to post on YouTube. And another goal that I want to share for this category is just education, like always learning new skills, always going on YouTube University and learning about new topics, whether it's going to improve my mentality, my mindset, or if I want to learn about taxes, any skill. Like really, I'm not putting a limitation on this. I'm not labeling it. As long as I'm learning something new that's going to benefit and enhance my life in one way or another, then it will fall under this category. Okay, so before I end this video, I did want to quickly show you what the office is looking like since I was organizing it, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's still a little bit messy, but things are overall organized. It's just a little bit of surface level chaos that I'm gonna show you. So over here we have laundry that needs to be folded, so disregard that. So here I place this bin where we're gonna keep just certain documents for now. All other items other than laundry items, like this printer, this Yeti mic and stand, that's stuff that we have to sell, so that's why it's there, so it's top of mind. I went ahead and placed this piece of furniture here, and it has all of our mail that I have to sort through, all of our books, some board games, some decor, etc. And down here it's a little bit messy, but I know that it is all of my stationery items. And then for now we have our actual printer that we use here, and I have some scrapbook items since I've been scrapbooking here, so that doesn't usually go there. And over here I'm just pretty much hiding all of the stuff I have to shred and the shredder. The closet is looking a little bit more organized now. I have some of the baby stuff, some clothes that I need to sort through and take to our actual closet, so I'm gonna clear this out completely. More baby stuff, and here are some things that I still have to sort through, so that's going to be eliminated too. And over here I have some techie stuff that I will be selling as well, like that monitor. Please disregard the mess, but I do have my standing desk here with my monitor, and the mess is pretty much my scrapbooking items. The project that I've been working on is this guy right here, pretty much just the various weeks of my pregnancy. I'll probably show a little bit more of it when I'm finally done. But I just quickly wanted to show you how the office is looking. Like I said, it's a little bit chaotic right now, but realistically that's what it's going to look most of the days. I mainly wanted to show you that everything has a home now, everything has its dedicated space, so it'll just be a nicer experience to work out of this office now as opposed to how it was looking before. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be ending the video here. I am honestly so excited for this year. I am so stoked about my goals because they're so family focused. They include my little angel here, the perfect addition to our home, to our family. I am excited to take you on the journey this year of just me accomplishing those goals. I really want to do more check-ins of my goals, more financial check-ins. I want to film my experience of doing no spend weeks. So yeah, it's going to be a really fun year. I'm extremely excited for it. I will be taking you along this motherhood journey while I achieve my goals. If you liked this video, make sure to like the video and also make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. With that said, I will see you in my next video. Bye.